I'm gonna need God to, you know, replenish me so I can do this again. I have to do it again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea. If you're new here, I'm a clinical psychology doctoral candidate in the third year of my program, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I've been working on from last week for my dissertation. As you guys know, I was struggling to work on it, but I did gain some motivation and I've been very productive over this last week. I'm very happy to share the things that I have accomplished over the week. Yesterday I had submitted my draft to the chair of my committee, and I'm just going to show you guys like a visual of like all the progress that I made and then my next steps. So let's get into that now. Okay, so if you're not new to the channel, then you are familiar with this document. This is my dissertation syllabus, which I have recently updated to adjust for new deadlines. So last week I read all of these articles for my literature review section to add in some recommendations that were requested of me during my proposal defense meeting. It took me the whole week really to read through all of these articles. Some of them were dissertations, but I read through these and I wrote about them and incorporated them into my literature review sections. I added in some, this is a new section that I added in right here. This is a new section that I expanded upon and added, and I added this to an existing section. And then I also updated my methods section as well to make sure that the language is in past tense, because that's how it's supposed to be for the method section. It's supposed to be in past tense. So I did that, and I updated the language throughout the whole document as well, so it could be appropriate for the final document instead of like for a proposal. So if you know, you know. Okay, so that's pretty much what I was working on. I updated my table of contents. I started to write about the results that I do have, and I included like a little table for one of my statistics, like the descriptive statistics. So I added that into the document as well, and that is what is in my first draft of this final draft of my dissertation. So this week I'm going to be working on these highlighted areas. I need to finish interpreting my data, so I'm going to be watching some YouTube videos on how to interpret the data that I do have. I'm going to be looking up how to report my data as well, but I'm going to use some of the resources that I already have and kind of follow their formatting of how they write their sections, and I've used that for like my participant section and the methods, so I'm going to do that as well to help me writing out my results. And once I finish that chapter, I'm going to move on to the discussion chapter and try to finish that. And hopefully, I can finish all of that before Friday. And once that is done, I'm going to update my table of contents and my abstract. And then there's this little page that comes before, which is the acknowledgement, where I can do that last. It's going to be pretty easy. In the abstract, table of contents, these things are going to be really easy to do. But I really need your prayers for this right here. My interpretation, results, and discussion. That's gonna take up a lot of my time this week. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. And the deadline that I am aiming for to have these updates in is for April 3rd. Now, another thing that's not on here is that I want to meet with my chair of the committee in case I have any questions. So I'm hoping to meet with him by the end of the week and get feedback from the draft that I sent last week to incorporate into this second draft as well. So for my second draft, I intend on having all of these things done on top of the feedback that I get from the first draft that I just sent yesterday. So that's what I'm going to be focused on for this week right here. So fingers crossed that I make it happen. So it's been a very, very productive week for me. I'm so happy. It took me literally 12 hours yesterday working on this draft, and I was working on this draft for almost pretty much every day. It was probably only maybe 1 or 2 days where I didn't really work on it, but you know, your girl has been in the paint. Okay, I've been like giving everything to this draft. So I'm gonna need God to, you know, replenish me so I can do this again. I have to do it again so I can meet this deadline. So that's it. That's what I've been up to. It's been a lot, and I'm very happy that I have this motivation because I was focused, I was tired, I was falling asleep, but I was able to push through. So that's pretty much what is going on for me. Also, I still have to do those raffles, but I got some new money coming in, so you know, the raffle winners, you'll get your email. Fingers crossed this week. Your girl's just been real busy. But that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys for this video. And before I go, just make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, right? Because if you watched my video to the end and you're not subscribed, then I'm gonna rebuke you, but then I'm gonna invite you into the family. So just go ahead and hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social medias. Everything is in the description box down below. Follow me on my IG. I have a personal IG, and then I have a separate IG for my food page, so make sure you explore that. And also explore the channel. You know, your girl has some cooking videos on here, and I will have more cooking videos to post later. I'm just, you know, I'm struggling with this dissertation, so that's kind of like priority right now. But I'll have some cooking videos coming up, and I'll give you guys another update on next week Sunday on the progress that I made for this week. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.